Hello there, valued viewers! Sun Service here, back with more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as Portugal. And we have encountered a Spanish formation who I think are trying to stop us from taking the eastern Philippines, as the western Philippines is it's another fleet that's on the way. But regardless, we're defending the Philippines, and so yeah, we're gonna start doing that. Well, we're taking the Philippines, and we're gonna start like making sure my fleet can actually do that. If you enjoyed that, I don't know that. Right. Now, I think this is actually the first fight I'm actually confident enough to not have Clemenceau immediately run away. Well, I will context all this. The battlecruiser Clemenceau, which was hastily put into our service because of wartime needs before she could be refit. She's in a lot better of a state now, except for her... Shit, I didn't actually fix her armor all too much. So that's both Triton and Clemenceau. I've already seen what the Triton can do in form of Richelieu, and I'm disappointed in them. Clemenceau, I'm disappointed in myself for not fixing the main belt at all, any of the belts. The death traps, we kind of already know their history, and Alantine, you're woefully ill-equipped for this job. We have Galois, who has proven to be a decent ship in the past. We have Victory, who's getting a little old in the tooth for this, and we have Invincible, which is a little too... Well, we haven't really had that class in action before, so light cruiser wise we got two of the Vascos, then one of the new ones. Destroyer wise we have J-class and fleet boats. J-class is going to go there. Fleet boats move together, please. And essentially we're reliant on ships, on glass cannons, really. We're reliant on glass cannons who, that have questionable mainline help to us. Their battle cruisers are actually relatively decent, and I'm gonna feel sorry for the destroyer crews I'm sending in. As I'm going to send the modern fleet destroyers in to try and disable the battleships. Like, that's the main thing I want them to try and do, but good news is none of them have radars, which is actually decent. I know a few of my... I know Invincible has a radar. Everyone else, I think, is currently radarless. Yeah, especially Alantine. Alantine, I had Well, removed her. I refit her before we could fit radar on, so... Okay, okay. Turn. Make the turn. Launch the torps. My literal plan is launch and run. It's the 4, and then the 6. Yep. Battleship number 1 has had torpedo hit and flash fired. Oh, and I think this one's going to also hit San Rafael. Oh! Yes! We did lose 1, but I think in the end... Oh, shit. I'm an idiot. I forgot about a particular squadron. Right. 935 is you're the most intact. You're going to make your best chance to run. You're the most intact and you're the newest. I want to make sure you live. Or try to make you live. I think we're going to lose the light cruisers, to be honest. Which... My mistake. My bad. I admit I made mistakes. And those mistakes have cost. My only sort of major response back to that is at least they weren't modern. Well, 2 of them weren't modern. 935 on the other hand, it's brand spanking new and she's gonna die, which isn't good. Isn't good. And I was literally saying in the comments on YouTube for the now 2 episodes ago, that these things haven't seen combat yet, and I hope that they did well. Well, I can't say whether or not she did well or not, because, well, she died before she could actually really prove if she could do well or not, as, I was an incompetent fool. As my own phrasing says. Okay, I know who they're going for now. They're going for Clemenceau. Which is honestly a decent call, because Clemenceau is the weak link, really. She's the weak link of the battle cruisers. Is the more up to date. But is the more actual word to use, because I think our actual weak link is Victory. As the Victory's an older 12-inch armed ship. Everyone there, go there, but then Victory, you singly send your fire over that way. Battle cruisers, you are to all purposely just send your fire over to the battle cruiser for now. Secondary guns go towards the okay, I guess the battleships go for the heavy cruisers. Everyone go for the heavy cruisers. Okay, you guys have run out of torpedoes, so I'm going to have you turn and leave. I don't want to... Why are these older destroyers even here? That is my... Like, as in, when I say here, I mean, why are they this close to the... enemy fleet? What the hell did you just take? Oh yeah, you're a death trap. You're one of the bugged out ships. I forgot. Alanti! Welcome to the job you were never built to do. Welcome to the end. Please take a number. Just get used to the info you're under. It's the same old story of wanting it all, but it's never enough. The more you know, you know, you know, you're nothing. We walk like dead people who haven't died yet. Act like passengers without a pilot. Losing our minds, but we all try and hide it. It's hard to keep fighting when barely surviving. We'll never say Mayday. Sorry. Sorry, I've been listening to a bit of 3 Days Grace recently. Mayday's like their second newest song in their... It was their first one back with Adam Gontier, who was their original singer and all, and then he left for 12 years and recently came back. Oh god, Invince, be careful. Galloar, yeah, Invince, speed up. Victory, go off to port. You're focusing down there. Galu, San Miguel, Invince, go for that guy. Battle cruisers, Alantine's taking a bit of punishment, I can see, but she's still relatively intact. It's Triton. I already know the history of Triton and her particular class's issues. Triton, detach. Triton, detach. Triton, run. You're redirecting your fire to the Clement now. Yeah, because Clemenceau's the weak link of the battle cruisers. In most ways. Which one of you's firing on sand? That's, Galu. Triton, if you can get that with your X turret, that'd be great. Okay, Atlantine, this is your time. I think all battle cruisers, this is your time to just leave. It's like Atlantine especially, though, because... yeah, Atlantine's a little having issues because of her... Atlantine is a really old ship, if we want to get technical with things here. Atlantine, I think, is the oldest capital ship we have here. Oh no, our butt torpedo got damaged beyond usable repair. Oh. What? You just flash fired. Great. Yep. Someone move off to help over there, please. Vince, you're doing better, I guess. Death Trap, come back around. Clemenceau, go to port. We just had our radars destroyed bad. Yeah, Vince is taking a whole host of fire. Death Trap. What the? Oh yeah, forgot. These are the ships with the bugged out stuff. No. You know, one more major loss and we're restarting the fight. So yeah, losing Death Trap, I guess, is fine. But it's again with the BS armor penetration stuff, mostly from the light cruisers. Like, some of the battleship calibers, understandable, given the ranges and stuff, but others, it's like, you gotta be kidding me. You can't penetrate at that range. Even if it's through the deck, it's not like, oh, you can't penetrate that much deck armor from that much range. Like, if Galois sinks now, then that's it. We're restarting the battle. Because we're becoming victims of a bug that I don't even think Monroe even knew about, or something like that. Or it's like an unfixable sort of bug, or something like that, because trying to give benefit of doubt here, you know, but ricochets from a 16-inch from a I guess you are angled, blocked. Right, one of their battle cruisers has gone down. Yeah, I definitely think Galois. Yep. Retconned. This battle has been retconned. I know I could have just left the main menu and done it that way, but nah. I'm so used to doing it this way from when I was trying to play it off as a game crash. Maybe at some point I will do a campaign where I don't do this. Like the old days, but what this essentially is a rage quit, but you still get content, if you get my meaning. Like, I rage quit from that battle, you still get the content from that battle, but then we still continue on in a successful way. And this is one of the more calmer rage quits of mine. Like, I've not gone to shouting in anger, or other stuff like that yet. Okay, game, as much as I like looking at HMS Hood, can we hurry this along a bit, please? Like, yeah, I know Hood's a beautiful battlecruiser and all, but, yeah, you can... Thank you. So, I already know what's going to happen here, and so I'm going to... I'm going to do a minor thing called only send in the destroyers. Because we lost all 3 light cruisers, 1 destroyer, a battle cruiser, and we were about to lose a battleship. My hope this time is that I can reduce it down to just losing 1 destroyer. But then that's hoping the RNG gives me the same results and stuff as well, because like, we gotta pray to the RNG gods, everyone. Please, RNG gods, please. Right. Run. If you're not a destroyer of the fleet boats, run. Fleet boat 4, go there. The rest of you run. And fleet boat 10, you're going to lead the fleet boats into glory or death. To glory or death. It's mainly the heavy cruisers that are the problem for us. Which I find funny given some circumstances. Okay. So it's probably going to be Fleet Boat 10 getting sunk, but... yeah, we're going to be sending all our torpedoes off. Yeah, all torpedoes have been sent off. We are now to run. Run the same course that... okay, that's an armoured cruiser, a heavy cruiser sunk. And I think that's the San Rafael crippled. Yeah, San Rafael is crippled. Yeah, she's only crippled this time, but... honestly, crippling is good enough. Good enough for what we needed. Because she's now going to have to go back to port. If she doesn't go back to port, she's dead in the next combat that we encounter her in. And good news is the destroyers can run away because they're even with Fleet Boat 4 being slightly damaged, they're a lot faster than the fastest of the Spanish ships here, which is their battle cruisers, as their heavy cruisers only go 22 knots. So yeah, we're on the run. And doing this as a just torpedo run has ended up giving me slightly better resultant than... Well, yeah, we didn't sink a battleship, we instead just crippled a battleship. But we also did get one of the armoured cruisers done, for which the armoured cruisers is what the biggest issue is. Heavy cruisers, sorry, not armoured cruisers, they're modern ships. So... Poor Galloway's stuck at the rear. Galloway needs to rebuild again. Eventually, I guess. So yeah, San Rafael, heavy damage, and then another Spanish ship is sent to the bottom. And the San Miguel also took a torpedo. It's presumed, anyway, from... Okay. So it's one battleship and a whole bunch of cruisers that you've got there that are ruining my day. Oh, great Scott. Right. So 8 and 9 months with 4 months repair for Porto. And damn it, Porto, even in needing repairs, is still stuck in the... I know where that formation is going. I don't like where that formation is going. I is going to... I is going to run. Again. Because again, I don't like where that formation is going to. It's the Brits again trapping us in the Mediterranean. But their fleet's moved, which is good. If you get what I mean, like, their fleet that was blockading us has moved, so presumably, hopefully, this turn, the blockade gets broken. And we can freely, and we don't have economic downturn, well, as much economic downturn again. Oh, God. But yeah. No! Oh, 'cause Formidable appeared. Appears out of nowhere. So as soon as we get our blockade broken, we go back into blockade. So the blockade was broken for all of, I'm gonna guess, 2 days. It's like, yay, transport's a free flow! 2 days later, oh fuck, we're blockaded again. That's the problem as well. I was initially at war with a nation that, well, to take provinces I wanted to take off them, I had to be in the Black Sea. Which then you have to go through then Dardanelles and the Suez or Gibraltar to then get back home. I can't go through Suez. I'm always seemingly not able to go through Gibraltar because I'm going to delay taking Gibraltar by a turn and purposely set my invasion to Malta, not having the intention of ever taking Malta. Can I do that actually? Because my hopeful plan is that then when the invasion I'm currently running fails, they're going to go to... what do you call it? They're going to go to... the next invasion that's running against them. Or... oh, well, this might be even... it might be even worse than the Pacific Fleet, but this might be able to be... it's crazy enough. It might work on getting Main Fleet... giving Main Fleet the time to take Gibraltar and escape into the Atlantic. If you get my meaning, because we kind of do need to escape into the Atlantic. Right, formidable. 18-inch armed, 18.3-inch armed, so your ABQX for main guns, and then your Y turrets as secondary. You got a whole bunch of secondaries on the Barbette base mountings. Oh, you got the really cool forward tower. I guess in this sort of situation, it's actually a good situation where that rear tower actually looks good on a ship. It is just too bad it's on Formidable, because Formidable is about to... it's about to encounter the main fleet. Are we seriously restricted on speed because of weather? Fun. Right, their 18s open up first because, yeah, their 18s outrange us. Their 18s outrange us and their 18s are Mark III, which means that they're better than the 18s on Glorious. One way to rub it in, Britain. Right, Condor. Condor say. Good news for you, say. Oh god, the shell dispersion. Ooh. I think... yeah, you didn't armor as well, but... surely we should be getting, at least with where we're hitting, yeah, over pens instead. Actual pens, but... well, if it's giving us actual pens, then... blocked? Wind we should be able to block 18-inch shells with this armor scheme. There we go. I don't know why I was like that, because I just immediately set upon us getting penetrated again. But, well, Formidable's dead. Finally a victory against the Royal Navy that's actually meaningful! Yay! And Condorcet only got light damage. Okay, so you're going to give us one enemy battleship to deal with, which I already have the way that I already know these battleships' weakness, and that's torpedo spam. That's the weakness of any battleship, is torpedo spam. It is just the spam of the torpedoes. That will then go and kills them. Kills them all, you know. Kill them all! Okay, so you there, and then you two with... Oh, 10 and 4, I put you in the wrong formation. Right, light cruisers. To be honest, we already know your weakness is against these. Well, against the Spanish ships in general. You guys are literally just here to add to tonnage. These guys, however, well, boy, do we have a job for you. It's the best job possible for you guys. And it is... murder of an enemy battleship. Exactly the best job for any destroyer. Especially with oxygen-fueled. Although we're oxygen-fueled 21, it's not oxygen-fueled 24s like a certain famous example, but... of oxygen-fueled torpedoes, but... Okay, 6, run. Launch and run, launch and run. 10's lost. Right, this is the run part. You've done the launch, and you do the run. You do the die, you're properly dead. Okay, so... yeah, I'm gonna do that other... I guess it's the best battleship of the Pacific Fleet for that to happen to. While that's being set up, I'm going to go get a quick snack thing and go put the kettle on. Okay, as it's not an entire squadron of like for we don't have a formation of the ships to work with. I'm gonna have the destroyers go. We can outpace the armoured cruiser, yes. The battle cruiser, not so much. So, hey Avocado! Um, you think 15 knots is overkill? Don't you mean underkill? If you want the speed increased, it's underkill. Yes, Invincible! You're actually redeeming the earlier battle. The earlier retcon battle. You're redeeming yourself. Well, not just yourself, but the entire Pacific Squadron. Oh, fun. You just got hit more. No, you hit more, though. I don't know why we aren't doing any flooding damage against him, but oh well, I guess. Right. Goodbye! Okay, I think that battlecruiser is also bugged because, we just structured him. We just structured him for most of his structure points within fuck that salvo. It wasn't even like a flash fire or something that. It's things like what just happened to the Santa Maria whatever that makes me think that the penetration stuff and how ships get damaged is out of whack. It's like also what happened with Alvarez, what happened with some of my ships earlier this episode as well. Like, I think the only ship that we encountered so far this episode that hasn't been bugged out like that, in some form, is the British battleship Formidable. Right. But yeah, Invincible's actually doing a lot better of a job than she did last time. I can give you that. Oh yeah, she's a lot better on her own than she was with other battleships helping her for crying out loud. Okay, you're actually now starting to cause damage. But you're torpedo-less, which means Charge the lines, the ultimate test. It's a synchronized sacrifice! Bye-bye! Okay. This episode's already going a bit better than the last one. Yeah, there is still the problem the fleet is still stuck in the Mediterranean, but... yeah, if I do something crazy like... oh no, we're invading Singapore! We're invading Singapore, you know. Britain, you need to come and fix that. Once this invasion's done, hopefully it means that we can take Gibraltar without without having any issue. Oh bloody hell! Oh, budget again. Suspend. I'm not going to suspend Porto's repair just by the pure fact that we need Porto back out as fast as fucking possible. No. Bollocks. That's as best as we're gonna get. We need to have the blockade broken. Either this turn, or we're dead. We're dead. Good news, we have part of the Philippines under our control. Yeah, we're going to move to Hong Kong now with the Pacific Fleet. Hopefully this turn we peace out with the Spanish. Or turn after, maybe, if this turn doesn't turn out to be the one for peace with them. We're screwed budgetarily this turn, regardless of what happens now, so... well, if we're screwed budgetarily, we're going to be screwed budgetarily while training our crews. Oh well. Oh well. Right, I'm gonna go finish making my tea that I bought the kettle. Oh damn it, I can't. Oh damn it, and that failed. Our economy stabilised! Yes! It's almost as if my horrendously idiot plans are working! Sorry, I'm laughing, but I find it absolutely hilarious, though, that, yeah, my idiot plans are actually working. Okay. 6-month dockyard building program. Right. You were coming out of Porto, if I can find Porto on here. Yep, you're coming out of Porto. Porto is going to be finished repaired next turn. The Alvarez Cabral class, however the hell you pronounce it, is ready. Spanish the Spain has turned nationalist. Okay, there's a fleet meeting. I'm going to go and make that tea now. Okay, I'm guessing the peace deal didn't go through. No, it didn't. Okay, so we found the battleship Cerro. Well, Spain, Cerro is about to be deado. You know what? Because Porto is in for repairs currently, I'm going to refit the death traps. That's a statement that, given their name and their track record, I thought I would never say. I thought they'd all die by this point, and to be fair, if I had not retconned one battle, we would have lost half of them. We would have lost half of them, and, well, Porto almost died a few times. But yeah, I'm going to refit the death traps. Okay, battleships, form up behind Fritshov, please. Battle cruisers, form up behind the Glorious. Furious, join Glorious. Heavy cruisers, light cruisers, and all the destroyers run. Unlike with the Pacific Fleet, main fleet here has the annoying thing of I can't really lose a ship in them right now, or else you're permanently stuck in the Mediterranean until wars end. Yeah, nothing like that incentive to make sure that your ships don't die. Oh, for fuck's sake, Sepultura! You can see that the Glorious is right there! I don't know, use your fucking eyes! Right, I guess the Sepultura is, well, on the list of incompetent fools within the Navy now. Alongside every captain of a Death Trap class battle cruiser, the deceased captain of the original Sao Paulo, at one point or another the captains of Macau, Furious, Lisbon, Porto. Oh, Porto's not actually in port. Fritshov's captain on multiple occurrences. Imperio's captain's actually been fine. Sepultura, Condorcet's captain has been fine, and Commodore Bezos in the Amazon's been fine. Heavy cruisers, I don't really know. Light cruisers, I don't really know their incompetency records to know if they all been incompetent or if it's just some that have been incompetent. So yeah. Aims are guns. Armors are piercing. Aggressive the fire. Avocado, have you finished a shower yet? And also, quick question, is that like the new version of the dishes that you're having a shower instead? Right, Trich. Right, Glorious is doing a glorious job of leading the battlecruisers. Okay, Glorious, your 18s go up to 23.3, their 15s are up to 29. Fuck. They outrange you, Glorious! I need to update Glorious's 18s just purely because Glorious is outranged by Mark III guns. Like, by Mark III guns of calibers lower than it as well. That's like my partial problem with Glorious. I already know what the next capital ship is going to be once Avocado's design is out. The next capital ship is going to be Courageous, and Courageous is going to have 18-inch guns like Glorious and the Furious did originally. But it's also going to be slightly different in the layout of said guns and stuff like that as well. Right, I just remembered that Glorious is one of the bugged out ships with the armor and like penetration and stuff, so I'm detaching her and having Macau take up Point as the punching bag. Punching bag to save Glorious. Oh, fun. Right, well, Cero surrendered. Bye-bye, Cero. Okay. I guess now is a better time than any to go for Gibraltar. So it's the Dantons that are next. Then Death Traps are after the Gamas and Danton. Okay, I think, given our current circumstances, and how long it is till Avocado's ship is out, we can do a new battle cruiser. We can do the Courageous. So, while that's loading, I will Google Translate Courageous. Yeah, I know you're set to Swedish by default by my settings, but alright, right. And because this is, well, this is our naming convention, which ship takes which one of these hulls I use that takes the name is going to have the masculine spelling, because we've used the masculine spelling in pretty much all the other ones, and so we're going to use the masculine spelling again. So yeah, this thing is going to be 18-inch equipped. Do I want to use this, or do I want to use the more French experimental ones? French experimental ones have better resistance. But then this has, in my opinion, better looking towers. As I've already made my love of the Queen Anne's mansion. Oh, you have returned. Hello, Avocado. You were just seeing me work on the next ship in our line of 18-inch armed battle cruisers. This one is going to be Courageous. And to keep with the trends of our other ones, Courageous is going to get the masculine spelling of the name. It's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Ah, but don't you believe them. Sorry, I just quoted a Bruce Hornby in the Rain song, but... Hold on a second. Can the low profile actually work? To superimpose the 18s. That's a... It does work. Yeah, because that fits more with the... on the hull than the height profile one. Honestly, I'm gonna do two separate ones. This one is literally to end... This one is literally to end the development line that started with Furious, because I want to have like a Furious Courageous the Glorious just purely for the laughs. Just purely for the laughs that we've covered all three large light cruisers. But yeah, Courageous here is again going to be literally just the end of that development line. And then we're going to probably stick with 15-inch armed from now on. But yeah, if I'm doing these ships as they are, then again, yeah. This is the last gasp of the very big gun battle cruiser that we've been running, so how fast is Glorious? Glorious is 33 knots. So I think 33 knots on this thing as well is the way to go. Keep the same speed as the previous two. And then 24-inch oxygen fueled. As this is sort of still carrying on the developmental line that was begun with... Furious. I'm going to keep the torpedoes that I had initially put in on... Jack? That I'd originally put in on the Glorious. XYZ, yes, would be, but we're doing this purely for aesthetics because I already know this thing's a glass cannon. I already know this thing's a glass cannon, and so I don't really want to go. Like, this thing's probably going to be more aesthetics than it is actual effectiveness, at least with the stern turrets. Triple base repellent, as that's brand new. Jack, you okay, boy? You okay? Come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, stop trying to call yourself my man. Come here. Come here. Come here. It takes him a bit to realise that I'm not going to come to him and he's got to come to me. Right. There you go, boy. There you go. Wait, no, your secondary guns, I keep you at max HE regardless. You're very warm. Have you been sunbathing out there, boy? But, also as well, we're actually going to be a lot faster reloading the others. Because a full auto loading at 18-inch 45s, we're going to be essentially a shell a minute. With our current setup. And this is, again, I'm not going to use super heavies on this ship. The shells are already deadly as it is, so I think super heavies are just gonna be overkill, really. Double bottom, AON, full anti-flood, full reinforce. Diesel is more expensive. How is it efficiency-wise? It's similar efficiency. Similar efficiency, but we have more range, higher cruising speeds, less smoke interference, less maintenance costs, fuel storage. Is on the good end. Damage chance on the engines is less. Repairs on the engines are better. So, I'm going to keep diesels. I can't move the stern turrets in anymore without compromising those torpedoes, annoyingly, so I can move the forward ones in a bit more for weight efficiency reasons. Oh, for crying out loud. Off center. Off center. Right. There. There, now try and complain about off center. Look, I can't move it. I can't move it closer with these torpedoes here. I wish there was just like sort of like one of these space barbettes you get here, but that's purely for a main gun, because that'd be great to have right now. With hold on a second, I think I may have fixed my issue. If I put the torpedoes there, then position that turret there. I still have my torpedo. We get a little better compression on the ship. Oh, I kind of do want better stuff there, though. Hey, Scarlett. Yeah, it's macaroni cheese. Dad's got the stuff for the quick way.
Yeah.
Be careful taking the creme fraiche out, as he used it to make his own. We're just making for each other tonight.
Okay, that's fine. I'll make it later.
I know. Damn it. No, I'm... Okay. Okay, we're 5% overweight. And I haven't even done the armor yet. Which I want... Right, I'll get the armor I want in place. Then our usual 8-inch conning tower. 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 0. 18, 18, 6, 2, 2, and then barbettes there are 0. Okay. I'm coming to the realization that triple turrets ain't gonna work. Yeah, the triple turrets ain't gonna work, so I'm gonna downgrade to twins. Essentially, Courageous is gonna be just essentially a slightly more gunned Glorious by the rate of using the twins. Or, no, I'm gonna scrap the V turret just entirely. I'm gonna scrap Victor turret. We're just gonna be Alpha Bravo X-Ray Yankee turrets. And have triple 18s. Okay, there. Let's reintroduce our torpedo battery. There. Let's move you sternward again. Like, get as much compression in now, I guess, as we can. And then that's not worked. Come on, courageous. Work. If I remove that... I think Courageous is going to have to be twin turret. Twin turret again. Courageous is essentially going to be... yeah, in the end, regardless of what I do, she's ending up being like Glorious, just slight bit better. Like, what's Glorious? Glorious, I know, is that and the... Okay, Glorious... We're the same as Glorious, just with less 3.1 inch guns, bigger tonnage, same speed, and more turret armor. And better towers. And radar. Essentially, we're a more modernized Glorious in this state. I want to continue the 18-inch. I want to, but... in the end, I think it's asking too much of the ship, of the design, if we continue the 18s. Unless... No, 1-7. Yeah. I've identified everything and in the end, just going full 16-inch is the way to go here. 16-inch triple turrets is the better way to go here, so it's the way we are going to go. We're going to go with 18, still the 18 set up. Oh, come on! So essentially now this is a Marillion. Damn it. Yeah, essentially now it's a Marillion if we continued off Marillion's design line. Okay, I guess there are worse things than essentially a modernized Marillion. You know what we've essentially done? Yes, we do have one less 5-inch turret and less armor than what she would have actually had, but we've essentially made an Iowa speed Montana. A fast Montana. So yeah, Courageous didn't fit her original role, but, well, her original intention, but she's here. She's in service. She's going to be entering service. And she's the only capital ship we could actually build right now because we don't have the room to fit any more capital ships in for a few months. Oh, bollocks. I thought I had ordered you unsuspended, you... Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, Glorious is now in repairs. Bloody typical. Right. Bloody typical is the point where I need her. And she goes to port. Avocado. I want to scream in rage right now. And I was having a good day as well. I finished off a song for once. Yes, it's a cover song, but I finished off a song. So I'm all happy because of that and stuff. And yeah, things were going well. And then, bang, this happens. You know? Sprinting one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh look, Britain! Britain! More of your precious Asia colonies are being attempted to be invaded. Continues after failed negotiations. Fuck. Mark 415s. Something going my way. Yes, and it is on track to come out in 41. We're still in late 40. We're still in late 40, and yes, your ship is coming out in 41. Its timing is looking like it's going to come out early 41. Presuming we don't get blockaded again. Yep, peace treaty didn't work. Yes, my glorious plan has worked. It means they're not gonna come for my fleet that's Yes! By the margins of knowing this game's AI system, main fleet's gonna be able to break out the Mediterranean. Yes! Like, yeah, some of the stuff I do want to take is in the Mediterranean, but what it is, really, is that I needed the ships to be able to escape the Mediterranean just in case we needed to, like, you know, go and stop a blockade or something. Right. Clemenceau lead the battle cruisers. You go there, fleet a boat to 17, go there. Fleet a boat to 10, lead the fleet. Boats to battle, I guess. I think once this is done, it's a refit everyone situation with radar. Like, refit everyone with radar, refit every, like, yeah. Yeah, like, we can finally reach back to the Atlantic, which is going to help because it's going to stop us getting blockaded again, I guess. Uh-oh, Run, run, run! Run! They actually have competent cruisers! Ah! I wish I could say I was joking, but they do. They do actually have a competent cruiser. A fast one, too. I know I've run into these things before and I've killed them before, but it's like... Oh, he's launched his torps. He's launched his torps. Good news is, because of the battle ending, the system got cheesed at the torps. So, intervention of peace negotiations have once again. When did they take Brazil? Oh, fuck this. Like, fuck this shit. They took Brazil, which this pees me off. I need to now break out into the Atlantic. The pure reason of I need Brazil back. You trying to invade into a province that's already been invaded. You ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Right. Good news is, possibly for the sacrifice of the Pacific Fleet, main fleet is safe for now. Is safe from British annihilation. Which is good, as we have no ships that can survive British annihilation. Hence why we're calling it British annihilation. I hate hay fever. I don't know. That's my question I just asked. They took northern Brazil and we didn't know about it. The bastards. Oh yeah, the Brits still have more victory points than us. Well, that's now changed a bit. Ah, brilliant! Get it? Because we've encountered the Brit. I shall show myself out. Oh, when a problem comes along. Right. Battle cruisers follow Clement. Clement the Sow. Okay, Penguin has spotted the ships, mostly Triton and Gallowar. So they spotted the Frenchmen first. Hey, Frenchies, they know you're here. Right. 935. This is probably your time to start to shine, you know? You're like one of the newest ships in the Navy. And you've got your opportunity. No. Knowing my luck, if I name a ship Brilliant, it's gonna blow up as soon as a single 2-inch shell hits it. Like, not like a large 18-inch, or even the 6 or 7 inches that the light cruisers here get. A 2-inch. It's gonna be like, oh yes, this is the Brilliant. It's the most brilliant ship we have. Single 2-inch gun. I'm about to end this ship's entire career. In its first ever battle. Oh, bollocks. Nine 935. Do your duty. Kills them. No, don't wait for your turrets to rotate, you bastards! I should really put a therapist on speed dial. Should really have a therapist on speed dial at this rate of annoyances with the game. Go for Concord now. We will lead the Brilliant for and never mind, the other ships are going for Brilliant. 935. Nine 935's torpedoes have failed. Ran out of ammo or something. Okay, 935, you are being murdered right now. Leave. Smoke up and run. Smoke up and run and call the desperate... Don't call the desperate man with a bucket. Call the lifeboats. Call the Coast Guard. Damn it! I was too overconfident in these new cruisers. And it shows. Radioman comes up to the captain with a telegram. The captain has been ordered to go down with the ship. Well, brilliant. It's all done. Not brilliant, though, the fact that we've just lost 935. Hold on a second. We are the knights who say, "Ni." We are the keeper of the sacred words, and those who hear them seldom live to tell the tale. And it's N-I. Knights is spelled N-I, not N-E-E. Um, sorry to be a little bit of a party pooper there, but right, 2 more turns there. Hong Kong has successfully been defeated, which means, well, fleet. Fleet move. Fleet do move stuff. And, fleet go take place called, what do you call it? The other half of the Philippines. Right. Okay, tensions. Further boost the economy because the economy's been wrecked. Huh? Oh yeah, fleet boat. Fleet boat 10 into Hong Kong is... I think for you, your war at sea is going to be over. Gibraltar is going to be ours this next turn. We can finally bail out the Mediterranean. Oh, the Spanish Empire is collapsing all around them. Ha! That's what you get, you bastards. East Philippines. Yes. Yeah, that's what you get, you bastards, for trying to take my territories. You die a horrible death. But yeah, say goodbye to the Strait of Gibraltar being British controlled, everyone. Yes. Yeah, we don't want to go for a shrubbery. I know. Put on earplugs, then the words that people who hear them seldom live to tell the tale won't have to hear them, which means they'll live to tell the tale. And then just charge and attack the knights who say knee, and, well, you'll live, hopefully. because their main weapon of knee won't work. Right. Right. Board strike. Improved torpedoes. Yay. Woohoo! Up yours, Britain. In-game Britain, sorry. I'm in real life Britain. Up yours. Brazil, we're coming to take you back. Right. We'll get you back, don't worry. And like I said, in 41, your ship is done. Oh. Oh. Seriously? Well, those castles probably missed out on a whole bunch of hilarious stuff being filmed there. Well, definitely missed out on a whole bunch of hilarious stuff being filmed there. And a whole bunch of potential money! Trump said hilarious stuff being filmed there, so... Okay! But this is awesome! But Spain will agree, but you have a couple of other conditions that need to be done in the first place, like we need Brazil back, so we're taking Brazil back. Whether you like it or not, we need it back. Oh, and of course it's the port we haven't death stacked off of. Oh, no, don't tell me someone's invading my... They're invading one of my ports when all their stuff is freaking going to hell. Oh, by the way, Avocado, good news for you at least. We now have the Philippines completely under our control, and oh look, the Brits arrived too late to save their province. Okay. This is awesome. So yeah, your ship is now commissioning. Like I said, Avocado, it'll be out. It'll be out by 41, and it is gonna be out by 41. I think they are probably going to try and retake Gibraltar, but I don't care by this point. If they want to retake Gibraltar, go for it. Go for it. We have, oh, what was that? Oh, yeah, we already have, we already have the main fleet out the Mediterranean now. Which is great because, yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Brits. You're not killing us by having us be trapped in the Mediterranean this time. Which is good. Oh, no, don't tell me. Who broke the alliance? Who broke our alliance? And it better not have been the Soviets. No, I'm not going to go after Cuba right now. Who broke our alliance? It was the Soviets. Fuck! I'm saying that as the Soviets have been our backbone. They've been the reason why we haven't completely died yet. God, please tell me someone. France, where is your relations with the Spanish? Uh-oh, your relations with the Spanish are good and your relations with the Soviets are going down. Is this meaning that we are essentially now going to be betraying the Soviets? I hate if it is, because we got many alliances we have to deal with. We'll just, I guess, skip through all the Instagram stories that I've got popped up from my followings. Like from the people I follow on Instagram. Okay. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, they have. They have just done it. Okay, Amazon, Astor, Macau, Porto, and a heavy cruiser. Go over there. Go over there and save our province. Oh, we can't actually take there right now because it's under military conflict. Good day, mate. Good day, mate. We're here to invade ya. That's horrible. That's a horrid attempt at an Aussie accent. What? But yeah, good day, mate. We're here to invade you. Well, the Americans have a conquest for Peru. So is that our plan now? We're killing the other nations through revolution. Yeah, we are. Fight to the end. Auto resolve. Both of you are sunk. And I'm going to leave this to the next episode. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you again. Silent service going silent.